True.
Learn how to set a proper table.
Make a romantic scene.
Absolutely. You're creating ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
For an extra touch, get some flowers, put it in a vase.
Mm-hmm. Not the expensive ones.
Some candles that you may have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the little details that matter.
Mm-hmm.
We're all about the details.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about spontaneity.
Okay.
She's going to come home. She's going to be stressed out from work. All of that shit goes right out the door. Because now she's home and you're focused on her, where she doesn't have to put the focus on other people. You see what I mean?
I agree.
It's awesome. It goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, after your romantic dinner, pack up a lunch for her. That people don't even think about the little things that will put a smile on someone's face. Again, it's all about the details.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, take the leftovers, pack it away.
Mm-hmm.
It's the element of surprise. It's the thoughtfulness, the fact that you took the opportunity
And took your time to do it.
for a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's put in a love note, maybe a flower that's left over from that vase. You stick it in there. You want to talk about making a good phone? That would be the one to do it.
Mm.
Number 3, show her some TLC.
Okay.
I've actually done this next one, and it does grab your heart a little bit.
Okay.
And it's silly to some people, but not to women.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's working or for shopping, at the end of the day, she's usually going to be, stressed out. And where do you hold your stress? Not just in your neck, but also in your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, set up a foot bath, follow it up by like a 5, maybe 10-minute massage on her feet. Take the opportunity to even paint her toenails.
Okay. That's different, but okay.
Completely unexpected.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, it can be romantic
Uh-huh.
and even erotic for some people. There are some people that are all about the feet, and if you do a massage right, it can definitely be a turn-on.
Okay.
Now, if you're like me and you keep up with your pedicure, that might have to, but just pick the right time. Like, if you know that it's right around the time that she goes to get it, and either once a month or once every 2 weeks or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
then go ahead and put that up for her. She'll definitely appreciate it, especially if it's coming from you.
Well, from what Tina just said, it looks like she might be a little romantic too. She said it doesn't even matter. You could also even give the guy a rose, just because. Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
There's no reason why these rules are only just for men. I mean, why men should be only doing it for women. Women can do that right back.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. That's the first time I've heard another woman say that. That's interesting. I'm liking this show. Keep it going. Keep it going. Sorry to interrupt.
You don't even do any other work, and you're doing that shit.
Oh, I got a lot to cover. Trust me. You'll see. I'm gonna show you what we were talking about last night. I got you. Don't worry about it. Continue on, though.
Listen, this next one, you're definitely gonna love this one.
Okay.
Make her feel sexy.
Oh, okay.
That is probably the number one thing for women that they want to be, and they want to feel sexy for their men. Especially like in our line of business, Tony, you know that there's tons of sexual things happening. It's just intertwined with loving dangerously.
I was gonna say, you know, we were talking about our show, right?
Exactly. So, be that as it may, you want your woman to feel valued, well then you make her feel sexy, you make her feel number one. Buy her lingerie.
Oh, that's hot.
Buying lingerie.
Technically, it's for you.
Huge win-win.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because technically it's for you anyway. So for the guy, I'm just saying.
Well, men are very visual, so we like to see everything in a nice package.
Yeah.
However, with women, whenever we wear something sexy, whether it's a nice top that fits well, if we have on matching undies, if we have on nice heels, when we feel sexy, then we will will look sexy, and then that's where it is that you guys will win on that. So if you get something for her, make her feel sexy and attractive. It only benefits both of you without, obviously that goes without saying. But if you buy her something nice and tasteful, not slutty,
yeah.
the point is to make her feel good.
Yeah.
And just consider her style, and then you put your spin on that.
Yeah, even if guys, even take her shopping so she doesn't feel like you get the wrong size or anything. Go ahead and take her shopping. Let her pick it out. Because that's even...
I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, they'll love you even more because of the fact you took them shopping. So how about that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll get some matching heels to go along with that.
It's gonna be a good night.
I would love that.
It's gonna be a good night.
Number one.
And number one.
Thing.
Number
if you don't
one.
Do any of this other stuff. If you don't do any of this other stuff, all you need to do is spend time with her.
Okay.
That's what it is that women want. Women want
your time.
for you to spend time with them. Go for a romantic walk in the park. Hold her hand. Dedicate a song to her. Maybe even like print out the lyrics of a song that remind you of her.
Use that note. Use that as your note. How about that?
Perfect.
Come on, you're talking to me here. Trust me. Yeah.
You can even frame it if you have like an extra few more bucks. Go to Michael's and have that thing framed.
Oh yeah, even if anything, yeah, you could even do that.
Yeah, you know.
I agree.
It would really, really, really work. So like if you guys are living together, call her and say, "Hey, babe, what's up? I want you to listen to something," and have her listen to the song.
Yeah.
She will melt like butter on the outside.
That's a good tip. That's definitely a good tip.
You know?
Yeah.
And never should you ever forget the wine. The wine is like really, really important.
I mean, that's the gateway right there. I mean, alcohol is the gateway. Don't ever call it a gateway drug. It's a gateway to pleasure. Let's say that. Yes.
No, it really does work.
Yes.
Because wine tends to open up your pores. It makes your heart race. It brings the heat up to the surface. The physical aspects of what wine does to a woman is very similar to that of being turned on.
Yeah.
So if you're already in a romantic setting, and then now you have wine, and you're physically being turned on, not sexually, but like physically being turned on by the wine, and then your man is just looking very handsome right in front of you, and then there's music playing, and there's candles lit. It's gonna be on and popping.
Yeah. Even Tina.
That's how you have a good. That's how you have a good Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Tina actually says you should show that you appreciate her. She definitely agrees with you that you spend time with her as well as love her, and she says yes, the songs do a good job as well. That's from her. So yeah, so
Thank you. High-fiving.
She's high-fiving you virtually. There you go. So now let's. New York Tony's gonna take over now, so I might as well. This is technically the guy thing to do for the holiday. You don't even number one. You don't need the holiday to be a good man for a good woman. That's number one. Number two. Listen to what I just said with number one. You don't have to wait for a holiday to be a good man for a good woman. Because a good woman will appreciate.
You don't. You can be romantic. You can be good on any given Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, be given Wednesday, given Thursday, given Friday, or given Saturday or Sunday. Any day of the week.
Exactly.
It doesn't take much to be a good man to a good woman. Remember what I'm saying, because anybody could disagree with anything I'm saying right now, but if you both are good for each other, there's nothing in the world that can change anything else. So that's my start to this whole thing. Yeah, so that's the romantic side of me. So I'm going to show you fellas out there and ladies. I'll give you a couple of few pointers as well, because I'm not going to leave y'all out as well. So personally, a lot of things with a good night. If you want it to be, like I said, we're talking about the day, technically the day before Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is the big holiday. But like I said, are you truly romantic enough? You're going to find out now. what all Marty just said to you is everything that's perfect. That gives you brownie points, and yeah, right in there, get you in and out, in and out, in and out. That's
Not
the.
necessarily.
No, hold on.
But it helps.
Yeah, it helps. But what I'm saying is this: what truly do you value yourself with? Do you give yourself self-worth on test? You should test your self-worth. Test the value of your true heart, of not just being romantic, but being who you are as an individual. That'll make you shine through. So, here you go. My advice to most of you is this: listening is an attitude of the heart, a genuine desire to be with another person, which drives attraction and heals wounds. Remember what I just said. If you listen, you'll get keywords. Even throughout the week, throughout the weekend, something slips, you'd be like, oh, even a fight, you can always turn it around. Make-up sex is the best sex. It really is. Okay, so that's been proven. So, yeah. So, understand what you have and what your value truly is for that person that you're with. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has a worth, self-worth. So, be able to show that other person where your worth stands. When you touch somebody with your spirit, and in turn they touch your soul with their heart, they just gave you everything you need. And guess what? That was free. Okay. Marty still agrees.
No credit card needed.
Okay. Marty still agrees with me. All right. So here's the real deal, people. And this is for you guys out there. A guy who's worth it. The one who won't tell you what to do, will show you how to do, will be there for you and keep you going. You want the same positive that you'll give him, you want the same positive he's going to give you. Trust me when I tell you this, because a lot of women and a lot of guys forget the most important thing. Again, the chase was good. You chased. You're together. Here's where the romance begins. Remember that both of you have attractions to each other. Both of you need to understand that whatever is there was a reason why it was there. If a guy likes a certain thing to do it. Don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But do it because you're supporting what he likes. Guys, the same thing. There's some things you don't want to do. She likes watching soap operas. Sit down. Don't say anything. Just sit down. Don't argue. Just sit down.
The whole point is to spend time with each other.
Right.
Understand where it is that it's coming from.
Right. Understand each other.
You don't have to like it.
Right.
Let me tell you, I could not stand football.
Yeah.
Just a couple of short years ago, I could not stand football. Couldn't fucking get into it. I thought it was boring. It was just whatever. And it actually caused arguments because I didn't see how it was worth it to spend my entire Sunday watching this shit.
Right.
And he couldn't understand why I couldn't understand why it was worth it.
Right.
The problem there was that there was no communication.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted me to leave him alone.
Right.
There was no involvement in it.
Right.
But when you get with the right person, and they want to draw you in, okay, well, this is the reason why I like it, and then explain it, and give the same type of passion and the same amount of time to explaining how this whole thing works, as well as watching it, and then sharing that time with you. I love it now.
Look at that. Just because the guy and look.
My guy spent the time to explain to me the rules, the regulations, how it works, even the drama behind it, between, certain players, the history and things like that. I enjoyed it though.
Okay.
That's the whole point in trying to make something work. And even if I didn't like it, then at least that I know and I respect it enough to just walk away and let him be, because anything it is that I can say, he'll wait till after the game.
Exactly.
I just let him have the time.